I'm really hoping I like this album because I've already pre-ordered the vinyl and I already bought show tickets. Hey everybody, my name is Caleb and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Lauv's sophomore album titled All for Nothing. Now I have been very excited for this album release because Lauv is one of my favorite artists and I absolutely love his songwriting style and his production style. It's just really my vibe. I love how he has such a good mix between more fun and upbeat tracks, some more chill tracks, and then he has some really good hard-hitting tracks. Like, I really feel like he's such a versatile artist and he can kind of mold his sound to fit into any sort of style. And that's just something I really admire in artists. And also I find Lauv to be a very relatable artist. When How I'm Feeling came out back in 2020, that really was one of the projects that got me through the pandemic and through quarantine. It was something that I really needed at that time, and it's grown to be one of my favorite projects of all time, and it'll probably stay that way. So I am very excited for this project, and I'm excited to see what new things Lauv has to bring to the table. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this album reaction. Alrighty, so I just pulled up the album on my phone. I see that it's 13 songs, has a runtime of 37 minutes and 15 seconds, so not too long of an album, but still has a pretty decent length. And the only track that I've heard is All for Nothing, which is the title track. I wanted to save as many of these songs for this reaction video as I could. I've been depriving myself of new music, but we're gonna get it right now, so I'm very excited. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the first track, which is titled 26. Already very interesting production, I love it. Those vocals are beautiful. Okay, drums come through. Damn. He said 26 and rich, how the hell did it come to this? Like, he's talking about how he's dealt with all of this heartbreak in life and how it's left him feeling hollow on the inside. But, putting that heartbreak into his songwriting has made him blow up and become super famous and popular. Now he's a well-known artist and he's rich and should hypothetically be happy that he's made it. But at the same time, this heartbreak's still weighing on him and he still feels empty on the inside. So that dichotomy of on paper being happy and successful versus how he's actually feeling on the inside is really interesting. I really like this production. I love how the production's not like too crazy over the top, but this quick strumming of the guitar or whatever that is in the background, it almost gives like a sense of urgency. To me, I feel like that kind of represents the passing of time. Like, again, referring back to 26 and Rich, how the hell did it get to this? He's reflecting back and thinking like, oh my God, how did all of this time pass by already? Like, I went from, almost nothing to now being a huge artist, like, in just such a fast span of time. So I feel like the kind of urgency of the production shows that like rapid passing of time, but with it being kind of muted and not really in the foreground of the song, it kind of represents how time passes us so unknowingly. It's only when we look back that we realize how fast time actually went. I could be reading into that a little too much, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, and I really like that. Me too. Oh, that line. Hang on, let's go back. This line. Just the maybe I'm just broken. It's just like, oh, damn. Lauv's out here again. Making me feel things that I don't want to feel. Ooh, I loved that production moment. Hang on. This production moment. Oh, that's really good. Wow. That was a great start to this album. I really enjoyed this track. I don't have too much else to say. I covered a lot of stuff while I was listening to the song. That was a really enjoyable track and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing it again. Ooh. I love this like ethereal feel of the production so far. That bell. Oh my God. His vocal control is amazing. Damn. Oh my God, that chorus is freaking great. First off, again, his vocal control is fantastic. That belt sounded so good. I love how you can tell, like, just between his first project and now, like, his voice has already improved so much, and his songwriting, as always, is fantastic. I really like this one line: "No stranger to secrets and monsters and demons, I'm scared of the dark." To me, it's kind of this idea of, like, he's like scared of what you. Ooh, I love that the production dropped out here. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yes, vocals come through. Oh my god, and the production, stop, this bridge is fucking amazing. Okay.
Hold on on that. Hold on.
Now I'm getting mad that this is too good. We need to listen to that again. There's so much to unpack in just this bridge. This bitch is literally saying the same line over and over again, and I'm like,
I'm absolutely eating.
Again, the vocal control, the range, fan-fucking-tastic. The run that he does on Light, beautiful, sounds so good. And again, that range is just so good. And the fact that the production is built up all the way to this specific point, and then even within the bridge, there's another little production switch up to keep you interested. Let's listen again. Like, those notes are fantastic. Like, that switch up there too, oh my god. Fuck, oh my god, that was such a good song. Why is this not more popular right now? Well, I guess the album did just come out today, but y'all better not be sleeping on that song because that is so good. Okay, I've given myself time to recompose myself and calm the fuck down. So let's go ahead and jump into the third track, which is Kids Are Born Stars. I love these experimental productions. This is a cute little track. This is fun. I like that. Way back before DMs, she'd send me AIMs with less than 3s for hearts. Anyone who had one of those little slide phones that you had to like and then type with, y'all know the little hearts, the little :D smiley faces. Oh my god, that just fucking threw my ass back to middle school. Damn. I love the fact that Lauv put that in there because not only does it just make him more relatable, but it really does feel nostalgic when you hear that. With the song being called Kids Are Born Stars, it just makes sense kind of thinking about like the past and old technologies, all that kind of stuff. So I really like that. I love that vocal run. Okay, production. He always knows how to put in just little production switch ups just to keep you on your toes and make the song that much more interesting. I fucking love that. Okay, I need to hear it again. And the fact that it matches the lyrics, because he said, ooh, then it was over. And the production drops out. I love when artists match the production with the lyrics. It just brings the lyrics to life. That was another great song. Literally, this has been a 3 for 3 album so far. I love this little upbeat moment. I thought it was a really fun song to listen to, even though there were some like sad parts with Lauv talking about this breakup that he experienced in middle school. At this point, it's more of like a nostalgic sort of deal rather than him actually feeling pain about this breakup. It's more of him just kind of looking back and thinking back on that time when he was younger. And I really do feel like in that regard, this really ties nicely with 26 when he talks about wanting to be younger again. So again, kind of keeping that nostalgia feel in mind. He was dealing with this little breakup that was going on, but also with him thinking like, one day I'm gonna be a really big star. And just the fact that he's there now, it's such a cool thing, and it's such a feel-good song in that regard. Wow, that vocal production is great. Wow. I said maybe one thing this entire song. I was totally fine just sitting here reading the lyrics. It was a solid track, but yeah, I was just sitting here reading through the lyrics. This song, from my understanding, is about some sort of rebound relationship. They were trying to find love in something that wasn't really there to begin with, and they were chasing some sort of high that they were never gonna achieve. It's not my favorite out of what I've heard so far, but I definitely think it was a good track. All right, let's go ahead and jump into track number 5, which is All for Nothing, the title track. I have already heard this, so let's go ahead and listen to it again. I love this breakdown in the bridge. They would just be all for nothing. That was a solid ass track. I think this is a great lead single for the project. I feel like it's very radio friendly, and with the timing of it coming out, it's a great summer track. So yeah, definitely think this was a great choice for a lead single and just a great song in general. Okay, this song's a shorter track. Ooh, okay, production. Damn! This was not the direction that I thought this track was gonna go in. With it being called Stay Together, I thought it was gonna be along the lines of like, we need to stay together, or like, I wish we stayed together. The fact that he said like, thank God we never stayed together, Lauv realized that this relationship was not good, and so he's saying like, thank God this relationship ended before it became too serious and it became a point where our lives were so entangled that it would be extremely messy if we broke up. Not the direction I thought this was going in, but I really like this. You and me, we were never meant to stay together. I bought a house, had a kid, got a dog together.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
This song is catchy as hell. Listen, I've said it time and time again, if you're singing through on the first listen, it's a bop. Damn, I wish this song was longer. I could have easily listened to the chorus like 4 more times. It was just so catchy. But I do understand why this was a shorter track. He came in, he said what he had to say, and he cut out any fluff, like there was no need for it. So yeah, I really, really like this track. Ooh, a little ballad moment. That piano is beautiful. What? Go back. What a switch up. Okay, let's keep going. That's so unexpected. Wow, those vocals up there though are crazy. All of the different vocal things going on are crazy. Okay, well, that was Summer Nights. Honestly, that song kind of threw me off. The switch up in it, I just was not expecting at all. I think it's gonna be a track that grows on me the more I listen to it. When I listen to the track again, I'll actually be expecting the switch up this time, so it won't be as jarring, I don't think. But yeah, it was a really interesting song. And the production, even with that crazy switch up, like, it was a really cool production that was going on in the background. And the vocals, again, were great. And I thought that the vocal production at that ending was really, really good as well. But yeah, again, a very interesting song. Kind of threw me off, but I'll definitely give it another listen because I'm sure it'll grow on me. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why, but the synth at the beginning of this is reminding me of Congratulations by Post Malone. I think it could just be like that it's a similar starting note, but that's immediately what my mind thought of.
You broke my heart 1,000 times.
Okay, that production, those vocals too. Again, I love how the production kept building on itself as the chorus was going on. With the building of the production as well as his range continuing to go up, that combo, absolutely beautiful. This is a catchy hook. Oh, this was another short track. I feel like once I get like fully invested into the track, it ends. I'm like, damn it, I want another minute or two of this. But yeah, time after time, that was a great ass track. There's just something about this track that's really making it stand out in comparison to the other tracks to me. I don't know what it is, but it just, oh my God, there's something that I just really gravitated towards with this one. I really enjoyed this track, and I really think this is going to be a track that'll hit on a late night drive when you just have it blasting in your car, windows down, driving through the city at night or something like that. That's when it's going to hit the hardest. Ooh. The self-awareness in this track. Another reference to 26. Wow, hang on. He said, I'm not saying that you're old, but you're way too old for this. He's saying like you have a lot of bad habits and a lot of bad tendencies that, you know, you need to grow up out of. The way he worded that, it just, that hits really hard. Again, self-awareness is insane already in this track. Oh my God. Oh my God, that switch up between I see through the pills you take, I see through the face you make, to him saying, I see through the pills I take, I see through the face I make. It's almost like the first half of this track, he was kind of separating himself from his issues. When he puts himself in first person and he's talking directly about himself, it's almost like he recognizes like, okay, I have these issues and I need to address them. So again, I love that switch up, and I love the maturity it shows with him recognizing like, I have issues, I have problems, and I need to address them. This isn't something that I can just kind of separate from myself and not really deal with. Like, I have to face these up front. Oh my God, those vocals and that outro with him like constantly repeating, yeah, for sure. It's almost like he's trying to convince himself that he actually is happy. Damn, that was a solid track. I love the vulnerability of it, and it kind of reminds me of Sad Forever from his previous album, which again is another really personal and vulnerable track. I love the fact that he's continuing to share those insecurities and vulnerabilities with us. It's again another reason why I love him so much as an artist. He's just such a personable songwriter. I love it. Ooh, already a very chill little production going on. The vocal production on this part is really interesting. Ooh, that little production moment, again, right here. That was really nice, I really liked that. Alrighty, and that was better than this. Again, that was another track that I really didn't say too much. I was just sitting there and enjoying listening to it. So my understanding of the song is that he's very much into this person in this relationship, but he understands that, you know, he's not perfect and he's not being the best version of himself that he can be. So, you know, he's saying that like he can do better than this, like he can be a better person in this relationship. And he also recognizes that whoever he's with can go off and be in a better relationship because he is not being his best self. He's not fully giving himself to this relationship. Lyrically, I thought this was a great track, and again with that production, I love how chill it was throughout the entire song. It was really relaxing to listen to, honestly.
Sir?
I think this lyric is interesting with him saying, don't let me die in the dark. I wonder if it has some sort of connection back to Stranger when he was talking about being afraid of the dark. I just think that's an interesting connection. Alright, and that was Bad Trip. It's not my favorite track that I've heard so far, but not bad by any means. Definitely think it'll grow on me the more I listen to it, but just not my favorite on my first listen. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the second to last track, which is titled I Don't Have a Problem. Wow, this production. I really like this lyric that says, but I love you, I need you, but I hate you, even when I say that I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, I come back because I need to. This obviously is some sort of addiction. I feel like the title of this song matches these lyrics so perfectly. He recognizes that he has an issue, but he doesn't want to really face that issue. So it's like he's saying, like, I kind of have a problem, but like, do I really have a problem? Like, is it really that big of a deal? So it is about getting high. He says, I'm in love with the high, and when I come down, I die. Say it makes me alive. Oh, that's just a lie. The absolute back and forth between, you know, feeling alive, feeling high, but also feeling terrible after getting high and recognizing that what he's doing is terrible for himself. It's, oh, that's just so deep. Oh my gosh, those vocals. Oh my gosh. I think what really hits with that line, he says, I come back because I need to. It's not like he's saying, I come back because I want to. He says, I need to. He has an addiction and he can't control it, so he needs to come back. It's not just a want. I think that just makes the lyric hit 10 times harder. Wow. That song was really, really good. And again, the vulnerability in it is just, that's so hard hitting. Addiction is not something to mess around with. I love the way that this song was set up and just the absolute back and forth that was going on in the lyrics. It really encapsulates the idea of addiction, you know, recognizing that you have a problem but not being able to control it. I just think that was a brilliant way to encapsulate that. So that's going to lead us into the last track on this album, which is titled First Grade. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Beautiful colors.
His low register. I've never heard him sing this low before. It sounds great. Such an important message. I'm assuming so far that this song is about him maybe like talking to his younger self, but regardless, I feel like that's such an important message when he says, I want to show you that it's okay to be who you are. You can't live your life under everyone else's expectations. You have to do what's best for yourself, and you have to always try to be your true self because that's what's going to make you happiest. So I think that's such an important message. Oh, I love the piano on this track. It's so simple, but so beautiful. Oh, those drums coming in, beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful note to end this album on. I really enjoyed this as the final track on the album. I feel like it does a great job of kind of tying Lauv's past and future together, because we've seen throughout this album, you know, some of Lauv's nostalgic moments as well as kind of how he's gotten to where he's at today and kind of, you know, some of the present things that he's dealing with. So I really think it's cool that this song is about Lauv's present self talking to his past self and him recognizing that through the good and bad, he's still like a beautiful person and he should still always shoot to be the best version of himself and, you know, always shoot for the stars. So yeah, I think that was a really touching way to end the album. And I feel like if you put this album on loop, this last track actually transitions really nicely back into the first track, because in 26, he's talking about his present self and, you know, kind of looking back on his past again and thinking about all the things that have happened to lead him up to that point. So that like really strong connection between this final track and the first track is really, really cool. Alrighty, so we've come to the conclusion of All for Nothing. Overall, I thought this was a fantastic project. I can definitely say that I'm very happy I already pre-ordered the vinyl and I will be going to see this in concert. Again, I've already said it, but Lauv is easily one of my favorite artists, so I can already tell this is probably going to become another comfort album for me. In terms of ranking the album, here is my current ranking. This is just based on my first listen, and it's definitely going to change the more I listen to the album. This is just where I'm at with it right now, so let me know what your thoughts are of my ranking in the comments down below. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, feel free to follow me on my other social media platforms. Those are gonna be linked in the description box down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.